RHOBA's Kim Richards' heartbreaking downfall revealed. Former RHOB star Kim Richards' heartbreaking downfall has allegedly been leaked. She has not been doing well since she relapsed and was placed on a 5150 psychiatric hold. It has taken a harsh toll on her family and those who love her. So how did this initially begin? Keep reading for more details. Kim Richards' heartbreaking downfall revealed. Viewers fell in love with Kim Richards as an OG on RHOBH. She started in season 1 with her younger sister, Kyle Richards, and many remembered her as a child actor. Kim had 4 children and had dedicated her life to them. However, she was also attempting to stay sober, which was not an easy feat. Unfortunately, she was relapsing, and it would cause issues in her relationship with Kyle. They would go back and forth and oftentimes would stop speaking due to Kim's sobriety issues. She struggled through season 6 and seemed to sober up once she was expecting her first grandchild. Though there were some concerns in season 7 and Kyle was called an enabler, Kim continued to prove that she was making strides. She seemed happy and was in a good place with Kyle. More so, Kyle ended up getting back on track with her eldest sister, Kathy Hilton. Unfortunately, everything came crashing down in early September 2024. Kim was incoherent at a Hilton and refused to leave, so she was eventually placed on a 5150 psych hold. She had also relapsed, which was immensely hard for her sisters to see, and allegedly, they were distancing themselves. Now more details are coming out. According to at Bravo Snarkside, Kim Richards was supposedly having fights with herself. That was why the neighbors were having such an issue with her and wanted her removed. After she had gotten out of the psych ward, Kyle Richards let her stay in one of her homes. It did not go so well, and the neighbors, as mentioned above, were not thrilled with her. They wanted her to leave, and the authorities were called. Kyle also had wanted her out, but was told she would need to take legal action. Leave Kim alone. After seeing this news about Kim Richards, RHOBH fans want her to be left alone. They feel awful and, like Kathy Hilton, have hope for her. Aw, the poor thing. Leave her be. Life is hard enough without this crap. God love her, poor tortured soul. Give her some compassion. I'm sending her all my love and positivity. I hope Kim gets the help she needs. I hope Kim knows how much her fan base loves her. One step at a time, Kim. You are loved by many, rooting for you. Hopefully, Kim will get the help that she needs and feel the love from her many fans who want the best for her. Do you think that she needs to stay out of the spotlight? And finally, the Beverly Hills lifestyle is filled with glitz, glamour, and the promise of endless luxury. But for Kim Richards, it was a gilded cage. Her time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, RHOBH, painted a complicated portrait, one of nostalgia, talent, sisterhood, and, ultimately, tragedy. Once Hollywood's golden child, Kim's life took a dark turn, leading to a heartbreaking downfall that played out before millions. Kim Richards' story began long before Bravo's cameras ever entered her world. A child star, she was a fixture in 1970s television, best known for her role in Escape to Witch Mountain and a string of appearances in beloved shows. The industry adored her. She was the sweet, blonde, blue-eyed girl next door who could light up a screen. But behind the curtains, the pressures of Hollywood's relentless demands weighed heavy on her young shoulders. By the time RHOBH premiered in 2010, Kim was already battling demons that had taken root decades earlier. Alongside her younger sister, Kyle Richards, she joined the cast, hoping to reclaim some semblance of stability and purpose. What followed was a raw, unfiltered glimpse into addiction, family strife, and the devastating cycle of self-destruction that would define Kim's time on the show. At first, Kim's behavior seemed eccentric, forgetful, erratic, and prone to mood swings. Fans speculated, but it was Kyle who shattered the illusion in the now infamous Season 1 limousine fight. "You're an alcoholic," Kyle screamed, a declaration that cut through Kim's carefully constructed facade. The moment was harrowing, a glimpse into the family's deeply entrenched dysfunction. Kim denied it, deflected, and insisted she was fine, but the truth had already seeped out. The seasons that followed showed Kim's painful struggle to maintain sobriety. There were moments of hope, stints in rehab, declarations of a fresh start, but they were often overshadowed by relapses and troubling behavior. The veneer of old Hollywood elegance slipped further with each season, revealing a woman who was desperately trying to outrun her past, but couldn't seem to escape it. Her relationships with her castmates suffered. Lisa Rinna became both a critic and an antagonist, famously smashing a wine glass during a heated confrontation with Kim, warning that she was on a path of destruction. Eileen Davidson recoiled from Kim's biting remarks, and even Kyle, the one person who had always been in her corner, began to distance herself. Their sisterly bond frayed under the weight of repeated betrayals and Kim's erratic choices. By the time Kim was phased out of the show, it wasn't because she had conquered her demons. It was because she was unraveling too quickly to continue. The public downfall didn't end when the cameras stopped rolling. Arrests, stints in rehab, and troubling headlines kept Kim in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. A 2015 arrest at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where she was charged with public intoxication and resisting arrest, became a chilling confirmation that her struggles were spiraling. That same year, she was arrested again for shoplifting at a Target, an act that left fans stunned and heartbroken. This wasn't the glamorous Beverly Hills lifestyle Kim once knew. It was rock bottom. Despite the darkness, there were flickers of hope. Kim attempted to get clean, focusing on her family and grandchildren. She made amends with Kyle, though their relationship remained fragile, and occasionally appeared on RHOVH in guest spots. She spoke about wanting to heal, to reclaim her life, but the scars of her past ran deep. In many ways, Kim Richards' story is one of Hollywood's oldest tragedies. A child star who was adored, then discarded. A woman who sought solace in addiction when the industry that once celebrated her turned its back. A sister, a mother, a grandmother, trying to piece together a life that had shattered in the public eye. Her downfall was heartbreaking because it was so human. Kim wasn't a villain. She was a woman struggling, falling, and trying to rise again. And though her time on RHOBH may be over, the echoes of her story serve as a cautionary tale, a reminder that beneath the diamonds and designer labels, even the brightest stars can dim.